Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. Now, basically we have another program to write out now. Here you will be just getting one new word to understand, right? So my question says to me that write a Python program to sort a string lexicographically. Okay, lexicographically. Read it like this, right? Now, this is basically a new term that comes that now if someone says to you that you just sort out a string lexicographically, now what does that actually mean? What do we mean from this word? How to do all these things? What does it actually mean? How to apply this on a string? First of all, let's understand that thing. Okay, after that we'll be understanding that how you can just write out a string in this format, but first understand this word. So let me just go on to the OneNote first of all here. Okay, let me come down this side. Let me explain you the meaning for this word first of all. Okay. So right here my word is lexico and that is graphically. This is actually my word which I have here lexicographically. Okay, now what's the meaning of this? So it means that let's say you are having a string. Let's say I am having my name only, that is Shambhavi. Okay, let's say this is my name only, which is Shambhavi. Now here arranging my name into the alphabetically order. Okay, into the alphabet order. Let me remove out my name first of all. Let me take here as Python only. First of all, let's work on the Python because my name is having some characters which are repeated again and again. So that concept comes afterwards. Okay. First of all, understand that if single characters are present in a string, then how to sort that out. So lexicographically means that arranging a string into the alphabet order. Alphabetically, alphabetically order. Okay, this is what a lexicographically means. Okay, arranging a string into the alphabetically order. Fine. I am having the string that is Python. Okay, so first of all, H would come, right? Then basically N would come, then O would come. After that, basically will be coming, okay, MNO, then P would come, then T would come, and then Y would come. This is how your string will be sorted lexicographically. It means that whatever the alphabets are coming in the starting, that will write in the starting. Whatever the alphabets are coming at the last, that will be coming at the last. So it actually, I can just say directly that to arrange a string into the alphabet order, alphabetically ordered, to arrange a string into alphabetically order. That is actually what we call as lexicographically. Fine. Okay, just one second, right here. Fine, so this is the idea for this string. My question is asking me to write out a program to sort a string lexicographically. Okay, so I need to just sort out my string into the alphabetical order. And yeah, that is super easy because we have built-in function in Python programming language in the strings that help us to sort out the list, right? Okay, fine, let me just define out the function. Let's say def, and my function is, let's say, I would just make out here str as well, but I would just make out the function name as lexicography sort. But that I would do on the PyCharm. I just take a very simple function name, that is, let's say, str. Okay, and my string is, let's say, s, that I passed inside this thing. Okay, now what I would just do here is that I would simply write out a return statement. I would just not do too much things into that. I would simply write out a return statement, and in return statement I would be applying that sorted. Now sorted is a function which actually helps to sort out my list. Okay, sorted, and again inside the bracket I would be writing out my list, that is from a function that is sorted, and inside the bracket I would be writing out the variable in which I'd be storing out my list, storing out my string which I actually want to sort. Fine. So that variable here I have taken as s. So I was putting that s. I'd be putting out a comma. Okay. I'd be writing these things in the same line, but as to show you here, I'm just writing that downside. But when you just write out on the IDE, so will be written in the same line. Okay. Now what about my key? So my key would be str dot upper, right? So my key would be str dot upper. This is how I would be sorting out my string into the alphabetical order. So that is making out my program to sort a string in the lexicographically, right? And here I would simply, okay, after writing out, declaring out my function, I would simply come out of the function and call out my function. So that is str, and let's say I'm having the string as Python only. Okay, this is how you are going to write out the program for this. Let me just move on to the PyCharm first, and right here. Let me move on to the PyCharm and let's write out the program and see that how it actually works, right? Okay, so my function name is def sort underscore lexicograph. Okay, lexicograph. Let's say this is my function of the name. So it def sort lexicograph. Into the bracket, I have to passing out a string. Let's say that is yes. Okay. Come on to a new line. I would simply return out this statement here, return, and I would just use out my sorted my function which I'm just talking about. Sorted into the bracket, I would be again writing here sorted, and here I'd be writing that what is the variable in which I have stored my string which I actually want to sort. So that is S for me. Right, and I will just put out a comma and right here key is equal to str dot upper. Str dot upper, write this, right? Now come on to a new line, and now it's the time for calling out the function. So inside the print statement, I would be writing print. Okay, name for my function is sort underscore lexicograph, right? And inside this, I'd be giving out a string which I actually want to sort. So let's say that is Python for me. I would run out my program here. Now, just have a look at what answer I am getting. I am getting HNOPTY, and yes, this is the same which we have calculated onto the OneNote, right? So how it is actually giving me the whole string? It is giving me the whole string into the format which is actually alphabetically sorted. Whatever the character comes in the first, that is written in the first place. Whatever the character comes on the second place, it is on the second place. It is written there. Or the third, fourth, up to the whatever the length was of the particular string that we have taken. Okay, this is how we say that the string is sorted lexicographically. That's according to your alphabetically order. So here I just use out the sorted function. So it's because of that only my whole string which I have taken, that was Python, that actually got here sorted. Now, let's say I take another example here. Print, I just write here sort underscore my function name lexicograph. Now let's say I just took out my name here, that is Shambhavi. Right, and now if I just run it out here. Now, again have a look that everything is sorted here alphabetically. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me come this place and let me go above. Okay. Now just have a look that everything is sorted very much alphabetically. In my name, 2A comes, right? So this A after the H and this A after another H. So both of them are written in the starting. Then comes the B. Then I have 2H in my names, so both of the H have come here. Then I have I, after that I have M, S, and at last I have V. So these are all the characters which actually I have into my name, right? So all of them have been sorted lexicographically here. So this is how this actually works. If you're having a string that is having repeated alphabets, so it will be sorted according to that repetitive only, right? So I hope I just made this thing very much clear to you, that first of all what you meant by lexicographically string, and secondly that how you can sort out a string lexicographically, that is according to the alphabetical order. Right, so this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.